What's up, y'all? I'm gonna wait maybe a couple minutes to see if more people come in here, but this live is really just gonna be about how I'm feeling about uh if y'all seen Reek's video that he did with Kid, and where Ken was basically talking about how important black women are, and if you look in the comments you can see me and somebody apparently just go all the way off about their own personal issues. So, yes, I asked Rick to go on there because I wanted to talk about what I felt like was disrespect, number one. Number two, how we are in society, not everyone, but a lot of these people that you encounter have issues that stem from their childhood, and then they turn into these mentally unstable adults where they take their problems and their frustrations out on other people and blame other people for their shortcomings in life. So, black women aren't the end all be all to why everything is going wrong in society. And white supremacy does uphold a lot of things, but don't blame us because you can't find a woman and you have issues from your childhood that you don't know how to handle, or maybe you look like a butt, i.e., you look like somebody's ass that has a nose and a face and a mouth, and maybe that's why you can't get a woman, or no woman wants to treat you with any respect because you don't treat yourself with respect, or maybe you don't carry yourself with respect, or maybe, again, like I said from the get-go, you don't know how to approach a woman, and it's all black women have a problem, or we're the reason why this and con game. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of these men look up to so-called P's and everything else because of the way that they perceive their life, and they don't have any game, so they look to somebody else to give them game, or they don't know how to have a conversation with a woman, or to know how to even approach a woman and be able to start a conversation because they have inside turmoil. Most people you meet that have some type of issue, it stems from their childhood. Either be mother issues, father issues, abusive childhood, neglect, all types of things. You never know. And a lot of times people look outward when they need to look inward, and they don't understand that. But, it only says two people in here. I'm not going to be on here that long. I just wanted to say how I felt about people just trying to throw all of us under the bus, because I had to agree with what he said. Like, your first teacher is your mother. Like, whether you have a good or bad relationship with your mother, some people never had that mother type of a mother in their life. Maybe their mother was absent. Maybe their grandmother raised them. Maybe auntie raised them. Maybe they didn't have any female interaction while they were a child. So maybe that's why they don't have a good and maybe that's why they don't have a good outlook on their views of women. Okay, I see you, Cadillac. It says, I heard the stream and I understand some of it. Ken wasn't, Ken, it was, I liked it. I'm just going back to when I had if you look in the comments at me and Dude going back and forth, and he's saying all types of stuff about black women, and that's why 75% black women are alone, and like basically spewing mindless rhetoric with no backup on it. Like, a lot of that, you need to look at society. You need to look at people's God bless nice stories. What is that supposed to mean? I understood what he said too. What I'm saying is you have to look at a lot of things. You just can't, like I said, spew out rhetoric without even looking at the grand scheme and the grand picture of what really be going on. Everybody's can have their own viewpoint on how they view about things and look at things, but a lot of times, I know what you said. I know what he said, Cadillac. But what I'm saying is, like, dude really came at me on some other crazy mess, how I looked at it, how I felt. So my thing is, I gotta read it. Go ahead and read it. It's up there. My thing was a lot of the people that are new to this channel or not new to this channel. You know me, and I don't come at anybody any old type of way. But it like for you to just throw a gauntlet down and say incorrect things is just like, wow, really? That's how I was looking at it, basically. People can have their own personal opinions about things and how they feel about certain things, and everybody's not going to all agree on the same thing. Yet you can't disagree that if it wasn't for a woman, you wouldn't be here. It does take two people, but who carries you the nine months? Who nurtures you? Whether they want to have a relationship with you or not, you got to look at it like that. That's how I look at it. I'm glad you guys enjoy I support this channel. I enjoy live streams. That's all. I got to read it. And I don't think Ken was simping. I think he was just saying, like I said in the comments, if you go back and read or listen to a lot of Malcolm X's speeches when it pertains to black women, a lot of that stuff is still relevant today. And them speeches was over 50 years ago. Joe Frank, women, women, women. What's that supposed to mean? Somebody elaborate for me. I think that some people have bitter. Oh, just say, hey, Joe Frank. What I'm saying is, I think everybody can have their own um, personal feelings about stuff. We can agree to disagree all day long. Yet you have to be able to call a spade a spade. And then when you in the comments looking like sounding bitter and sounding mad, it makes me kind of look like, if you saying black women like we're all a monolith, like, oh, I can't even get the word out. If you putting us all in one same category, you can't do that, because I'd be wrong if I put all black men in the same category. You can't do that. Everybody's different. Everybody's had different aspects, how they look at life, how they carry themselves, what makes you you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not, you can't do that. You can't group everybody together. And right, you reading the Cadillac? That's what I said. Like, I wasn't even, if you read his original comment, dude was in his feelings from the get-go. Like, straight butt hurt in his feelings from the get-go. And I just said, you don't know me. And it's a live stream every day now. I've been gone for a long time. Um, I don't know, because I'm not the owner of this channel. I just jump on from time to time. You would have to ask Reek that. I have no clue. But he does upload stuff, and sometimes he comes on quite often. I think it depends on if he has people, the interview. If he's feeling some type of way, he'll come on, jump on. If not, whatnot. But back to I wasn't on one. He started with me. I was just saying, he told Ken to stop simping and all this other stuff. And, I took to heart his comment that black women don't go through as much as black men. And I said, I feel like in the grand scheme of things, we are a double minority. We are already black and we're already women. So we're already, if you want to go down statistically, we are the lowest paid out of everybody. Period. Like, if a white man makes $1 an hour, now Cadillac, that was not nice. He said at Charles First, subscribe, nigga, and stop asking all them questions. Okay, so if you go to statistically, if a white man makes $1 an hour, I believe for every dollar a white man makes, either a black woman makes, either it's 29 cents or 39 cents to every dollar. So we're at the bottom, and then it's like white women make 50 cents, and then it's you can look it up. But what my thing is, not only do we have to, and I'm not saying all of us, but if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, not only do a lot of us have to hustle, we have to also raise a family because, sometimes the father gets locked up, maybe get killed, or is not in the household, or other things. It's not always the woman's fault why there isn't a man around. If you look at it again, you go back to to statistics. 51% of African American men or black men are in jail. So then you got another 49%, and out of that 49%, I believe it's what 30% are either on probation or parole. So then you take that and slice that, and then it's just a lot of numbers and rhetoric, and then you have someone who's supposed to be a supporter of the channel coming in spewing hatred against something that somebody stands for, when I was trying to talk about unity. That's how I look at it, and that's what I was trying to say. You can't build a nation and try to defeat somebody when you're broken inside. That was my whole point. Joe Frank said, "Lack what to do, P." So that's how I'm looking. I think he was speaking from a relationship aspect. Okay, if he was still speaking from a relationship aspect, kind of like, if you are this is my thing, that sometimes then people need to start taking self um inventory. They need to start taking inventory on themselves. If every woman you encounter has a problem, or she got a bad attitude, or she ain't shit, when are you going to start looking at yourself and saying, maybe it's not the woman, or maybe it's something in me that I keep attracted to all these ain't shit women? If I come on this platform and say every man that I encountered ain't shit, don't want to do shit, and is trash, what would that say to y'all? That would say that's who I keep attracting. Not every person that you encounter is the problem. And even in a relationship, that's what I was saying, Jay. Just like, if you encounter every woman is on a con game and every woman ain't shit, then what does that have to do with you? So it's always the woman's fault. The woman is always ain't shit. But you keep encountering and you keep involving yourself with these ain't shit women. So who's at fault here? You or them? Joe Frank said, still being me and keeping this 16th letter. Charles Pointer said, I fell behind being gone for a minute, brother. I used to be subscribed for a while and used to call in. Didn't mean no harm, my brother. Happy to be free. God bless all y'all. I hope you re-rescribe then, Charles. He said specifics though, the black women. Right? That's what I'm saying. He said black women. And that's what I'm saying, Cadillac. He said black women are the blame, and that's why I took offense to it, because I am a black woman. Why wouldn't I take offense to that? Wouldn't you take offense if I got on here and said all black men ain't shit, and all black men have kids and don't take care of them, and all black men live off women, and all black men do this? And the reason why all black men do stuff like that is because of white supremacy, and all black men ain't shit, and every black man I done encountered is a dog. Wouldn't you think wouldn't you have something to say about that, or wouldn't you look at me sideways? Because no, because it doesn't apply to me. So how do you know it not does apply to you when I just say all black men? Wouldn't you think my father's a black man, my brother's a black man? So I'm basically saying my brother ain't shit, my dad ain't shit, my granddad ain't shit, my uncles ain't shit. That's basically how I look at it. When you degrade a black woman, you're basically, and you say all, like, you're not even saying, oh, some are, you're saying all, and they're all bitter. That's why they're all alone. So does that mean your mom's alone too? Because somebody laid down with your mom and had you, because you black? Or was your mama ain't shit black woman that you're saying we all are? And you low-key got mama issues. I'm not saying you, Cadillac. I'm just saying, is that the reason why some men come off bitter? Because they mama ain't shit? And because they have mother issues because their mama ain't shit, then they want to seem like every woman ain't shit. This is a different generation we speaking. I don't know what generation he was, and nor do I give a fuck. For me, that says a lot to me about your character if you feel that way because your mom's a black woman. I don't care how many men I encounter, and it probably ain't shit. I'm never going to degrade a black man because my father's black. My brother's black. Both my brothers are black. And I do have some ain't shit uncles, but I'm not gonna say all black men ain't shit. I'm not gonna ever say that because my dad is a stand-up man, besides him being black, and so is my brother. And we are talking different generations. But some people don't look at it like that. That's that GMO shit. GMO babies, GMO people. Anybody else got anything they want to say? Because my 15 minutes is up. There's 6 people in here, so anybody, and if you guys are wondering, the video in question I'm talking about is the Lion's Den podcast, What is the Purpose of a Woman by Professor Ken with Reek on there, and you can see me in the comments arguing with what's this fool's name, because that's what he is. I'm trying to look on my phone. His name is Stephen Dobson. He said, con game. He don't even know me. He said that I'm lonely in and out of it. I always enjoy your point of view in and out of it. See, and that's the thing, like he made and see, this is what I'm saying. He made a vast statement. He assumed because I'm black that this is a quote he said, again, that con game don't work in me. And again, don't matter how many videos you listen to, you will still be lonely and miserable. First of all, y'all know I'm not lonely. Second of all, y'all know I'm not miserable. So he automatically assumes because I'm a black woman and I asked him a question and I counter-react to what he says, I'm lonely and miserable. So maybe every woman that he has encountered is lonely and miserable, or maybe he's lonely and miserable because every woman he's encountered has probably hasn't gave him any game or had to try to meet up with him because maybe he looks like somebody's ass, or maybe he doesn't know how to talk and speak to women, or maybe he's low-key has repressed sexual urges and he don't know how to deal with them because every time he wants to be sexually involved with a woman, they turn him down because his breath smells like horse shit. Tony Red said, what's poppin', Reek? This is Lisa Smith. I'm just filling in for a little bit. I'm about to hop off in a little bit. I was just talking about a video in question where one of Reek's fans or subscribers called me lonely and miserable and said all black women are this and that. And I felt the need to say something back and basically called Ken a simp because Ken said that black women need to be praised more, which I agree. Oh, what's up, Dre Chili? What's the deal, Lisa and family? Hopefully everyone is doing good. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing all good with this crazy stuff that's coming on. I ain't gonna stay on here much too longer. I'm glad everybody came in here. This is just a replay, not a replay, but this is just me talking about the conversation I had with Stephen Dobson and Enrique's comments on the video, What is the Purpose of a Woman? That's basically, I just wanted to get on here and say how I felt about the situation. Man, y'all dudes use what's in your head, not your pants. Church, you get further that way, kings. That's true. So if anybody wants to say something, they can. I'm not going to be on here much too longer. I just wanted to address that situation. I appreciate that. Came in late. Stay blessed and avoid the haters. You know your position, but that's cool listening to a woman's perspective. You know, I be on here every now and again. It was just like, y'all will never hear me get on here and disrespect men, especially black men, period. You already have it hard enough. And I'm not going to clump all black men into one group because I had a bad experience with one or two black men. This particular person got on here and just grouped all black women together and said we're lonely and miserable and all this other stuff. When someone makes statements like that, they need to start taking self inventory, because if every woman you encounter is lonely and miserable and they all want something from you, maybe it's not the woman, maybe it's you. If maybe you are attracting that, or maybe that's what you want to seek. And I personally feel like, and if he's listening, I personally feel like, sir, you have mother issues, or you have some type of issues with women that you feel like they're all lonely and miserable, and you probably jumped on here to try to get some game from Ken, because you don't have no game, because you don't know how to talk to and approach a woman, and every woman that you probably talked to and probably approached probably shot you down faster than a shooting star in the middle of a summer night, and now you want to take it out on all women. Maybe you need to look in the mirror and gain some self-confidence, or maybe you need to figure out what's wrong with you, because not all women can be grouped together, just like all men shouldn't be grouped together. Cadillac said 100 Dre Chili. Yeah, that's all really I came to talk about on this Saturday evening. I'm anybody. Exactly. That's what I said, Tony Red. Tony Red's comment was, nah, seems that way due to social conditioning that all black women aren't the same, just like all black men ain't the same. Exactly. And that's what I was saying. I was saying, no, that's a fact, though it is what it is. What's a fact? I think you can't group all people together, regardless of your situation. In the society, people have been conditioned one way. There's a lot of things that society has conditioned people, but you don't have to follow society's rules or regulations. Because if you look up and break down the rules, society or social, it's what's dominant of the ruling class. Who's the ruling class in America? Think about it. It's not you and I. It's not the people that look like you and I. Who's the ruling class? That's what society and social means, if you go back to the root of what it means. And for people that don't know, I always tell people Google it. Google's been starting to censor stuff now, so I don't know if you even want to use Google anymore. So does anybody have anything else they want to say, or do they agree, disagree? What's their feelings? That type of stuff. We got 9 listeners, it says right now. So somebody's in here. I ain't in here by myself. That all black women are black, or black women are the same, just same melanin, different movements. But okay, just same melanin, different movements. You would assume black is black, but no, I agree, because not everybody moves the same. And you know, I love to use the saying that old folks say, that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Just because we all share the same melanin don't mean that we all think alike and all have being black the we all got the same interests in mind. Because some people could care less about their black counterparts and seeing us do better in the head in society. I can attest to that. Tony Red said facts. I agree. Mm. Anybody else got anything to say? We're coming into the 24th minute. If you are or have enjoyed some of the live, just please hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. I think Reek would appreciate it too, and I appreciate you guys coming on here and listening. And if you did drop a note or said a couple of words, I appreciate that too, because we all don't think alike. We all have different meanings and different sayings. So I don't know what it is. Oh, and Reek also has a Cash App if y'all want to hit that. Too Cool to Con. TOO number 2 KHAN. You know, $ in front of that. A person got to know their true self and go for theirs. That's that. I agree, Tony Red. You can't demand somebody out of somebody something out of somebody if you can't even demand something out of yourself? That's how I look at it. So, hit the like button. Reek said he'll come in and put his Cash App is basically his name for the channel and the dollar sign in front. Could hit his Cash App up if you like what he is doing. Anybody else got anything they want to say besides Tony Red? Or again, hit the thumbs up button. It was good to see some of the regulars in here. Old standby, Dre Chili, I ain't seeing you in a minute. Peace to you. Cadillac, we stay into it. Thank you for popping in. Charles, thank you for coming in. Joe Frank, thank you for coming in. Tony Red, thank you for coming in. I'm going to go out to the 26th minute, and if no one comes in, I'm going to end this live. Hope you guys have a nice finish the rest of your weekend off. Sunday is tomorrow. First day of the week. Get yourself prepared. Yeah, Dre Chill, you do be dropping signs when you come out. Rare is rare. I'm out. Okay, that's true. Real is rare. Um, Thank you all. Wasn't going in. We've hit the 26th minute. If you're hitting the replay, if you're catching this on a replay, hit the like, leave a comment. I do read comments, and if you don't like what I'm saying, I can always come back on. We can have a healthy dialogue, go back and forth. It's not about it's not about being angry or bitter or any of that. We can agree to disagree, but I just don't like clumping everybody into one group because I don't like it being done to me, and I'm not gonna do it to y'all. Have a good evening.